Hey guys, and welcome back for another slow flow. For today's session, you're not going to need anything at all, just some space on the floor, a mat if you have one, and whenever you're ready, come and join me at the back of your mats in extended child's pose. We're going to begin today's session with 3 deep breaths. So coming back onto your heels and reaching forwards with your arms, come into extended child's pose, forehead to the floor, and just take 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly come up onto your hands and knees as you inhale. From here, we're going to take 3 cat-cows. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and you're just going to inhale as you dip the chest, squeeze those shoulder blades together and look up towards the ceiling, finding your cow position. And then exhale as you round through the spine, pressing the ground away, pulling the shoulder blades apart and sucking the navel back towards the spine, finding your cat position. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. One more each way. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. And then you're just going to come back to a nice neutral position for thread the needle pose. So we're going to take our left hand underneath our right arm, bringing the left shoulder to the floor, looking out under the right armpit, up towards the ceiling. Reach through with that hand and take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you come all the way up, and we'll switch sides. So right hand goes through left, reaching through with that right hand, right shoulder comes towards the floor, looking out under the left armpit. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Inhale to come all the way back up. And we're going to take the hands just slightly further forwards on the mat now. Tuck the toes and press up into down facing dog. From here, you can just have a little pedal with your legs. Keep the knees nice and soft. Think about extending through the spine, finding that space across the upper back, shaking out the neck, letting it hang nice and loose from the shoulders. And then if you want to, just come to still with the feet. Take a few pulses through the arms. And then maybe even just take half a step in, and we're going to take the left hand through to the outside of the right knee, calf or ankle, looking out under the right armpit. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release the hand and then switch sides. So right hand comes through to the outside of the knee, calf or ankle of the left leg, looking out under the left armpit. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release the hand. Walk the feet all the way in toward the front of the mat. Find your ragdoll position. So bend at the knees, draw the chest over the thighs, crown of the head towards the floor, holding opposite elbow to opposite hand. Just swing from side to side, get into that lower back, open up those glutes, those hamstrings, those hips. Just take a few deep breaths. With every exhale, see if you can just fold a little deeper over those legs. And then on the next inhale, come all the way up, extended Tadasana, palms together at the top, heel toe the feet out to the edges of the mat, find your squat stance. And as you exhale, come down into your garland pose, drawing the hands down the center of your chest and using your elbows against your knees. Aim to have the chest nice and lifted rather than heels to the floor, so no hunching over. And just take a few deep breaths, opening up those hips in the bottom of your squat, wherever that is for you today. And then once you've taken 3 or so deep breaths, you can just gently pulse in the bottom of that squat for 10 or so pulses, just opening up those hips further, keeping the chest nice and lifted. And then when you've done those 10 pulses, come back to center. Inhale to lift all the way up, extended Tadasana, heel toe the feet back underneath your hips. Exhale, release the hands by your sides. Reset yourself at the front of the mat in Tadasana, and we're going to take a big step back with our right leg into a low lunge. So coming down into that low lunge position, reaching the heart forwards. We're going to inhale to lift the hands up and then circle them round and reach forwards again as we inhale. So inhale to lift, exhale to lower, inhale to lift last time, all the way up. And then this time as we exhale to lower, bring the hands on the inside of that left leg, twist the body round and come into ninja on the left side. So you're squatting over your left leg, heel flexes up towards, toes flex up towards you, and you're reaching over to that foot with your hand if you can. Just hold here for 3 or so deep breaths, feeling that stretch on the inner thigh. And then place the foot flat on the floor and roll the outside edge of the foot over. And again, reach with your fingers to your toes if you can. See if you can feel that stretch again. And again, just hold for 2 or so deep breaths here. And then inhale to come all the way up. Coming into star pose, we're going to exhale as we come down into our wide leg forward fold, pressing the hands in toward the floor, crown of the head towards the floor as well, and hips go high towards the ceiling. Pressing through all 4 corners of the feet. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. 1 more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then walk the hands all the way to the front of the mat. Step back to your down facing dog, and we'll take a vinyasa. So inhale, roll forwards to high plank. Option to drop the knees if you want to. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, press up to cobra or sphinx. And then exhale as you tuck the toes, press back to down facing dog. Walk the feet all the way in towards the hands, and we're going to repeat on the other side. So inhale to come all the way up. Take a big step back with the left leg, this time into your low lunge position. Set yourself up. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale to reach forwards and circle the arms. Again for 3 circles. Last one, and then exhale, release the hands. The right hand comes on the inside of that right foot, and you're twizzling yourself round into ninja on the other side. Flexing the toes back towards you, straightening that left leg, and then reaching nose towards toes to feel that stretch on the inside of the left leg. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. 1 more deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release that foot to the floor, roll the outside edge over if you can to try and flatten the foot, and then again reach with your 2 fingers to your big toe and feel that stretch transfer. Then we're going to inhale as we come all the way back up into that wide leg forward fold again. So reaching up high, exhale to fold all the way down. Hips go high, head comes towards the floor, hands press into the ground. Take 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then walk the hands all the way to the front of the mat. Find your down facing dog position, and then we'll take another vinyasa. So inhale, roll forwards to high plank. Option to drop the knees if you need to. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up to cobra, and just take a moment to circle up hips, open up that front body. So inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale as you look over the left shoulder. See if you can see your right ankle. Inhale back to center. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. See if you can see your left ankle. Inhale back to center, and as you exhale, sit back in extended child's pose to finish your practice for 5 or so deep breaths. Filling into the upper back, feeling that expansion between the shoulders as you inhale. And as you exhale, just letting your practice settle. And if you want to stick around for a mini Savasana, you're more than welcome to just roll over onto your back and come into your supine position and take a few moments there. Namaste.